2017 has already been an amazing year for open world games, with games like the critically acclaimed Horizon Zero Dawn and the perfect scoring Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. But today, I'm here to talk about amazing open world games that have release dates of 2017 and beyond that I'm truly excited for. This list is in no particular order, and I just wanted to talk about these games individually because they really do need talking about, because I am super excited for them. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video, guys. So first on this list, we have Middle-earth Shadow of War, which is a game you guys all know I'm very excited for. Middle-earth Shadow of War is an upcoming open-world action role-playing video game set in J.J.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings universe, developed by Monolith Productions, and has a release date of the 22nd of August 2017. This game continues the story of the Ranger Talion, who shares his body with the spirit or wraith of the Elf Lord Celebrimbor. In this game, you will use a ring of power to amass an army to fight against Sauron and his forces. This game builds upon the unique Nemesis system in which Talion can now gain followers from several different races in the Middle-earth world, such as Uruk-hai and Olog-hai. You can use these followers to devise strategies in combat situations and take down your enemies. Shadow of War is a third-person action RPG set in an open-world environment and will share many gameplay aspects with Shadow of Mordor, its predecessor. The player uses the combined abilities of Talion and Celebrimbor to complete various missions, typically aimed to disrupt the armies of Sauron. In contrast to the previous game, which went for more of a hack-and-slash approach, Shadow of War will focus more on RPG aspects, such as armor and weapon customization, and more personalized experiences for each player. Next up on the list is SpiderMan PS4. Now, Spider-Man is an upcoming open-world action-adventure game based on the Marvel Comics superhero Spider-Man, obviously. It is being developed by Insomniac Games for the PS4 only. The game will tell a new story about Spider-Man that is not tied to a film or comic book. The game will cover both Peter Parker and Spider-Man aspects of the character, and will feature a more experienced Spider-Man, opposed to a younger one, meaning that this will not be an origin story and Uncle Ben won't have to die again. Spider-Man is set in an open-world modern-day New York City. Players will be able to use Spider-Man's abilities such as web slinging and wall crawling, among other things. One of the new gameplay elements will be the ability to use parkour to traverse your surroundings. You will also be able to use environmental combat to defeat your enemies. So next on this list is Days Gone. Days Gone is an upcoming open-world action-adventure survival horror game developed by SIE Ben Studio for the PS4. This game will use the Unreal Engine 4 in development, so we can expect an absolutely stunning game. Days Gone is an open-world zombie post-apocalyptic action-adventure survival horror game. Fucking hell, that's a lot to say in one go. The game will be played from a third-person perspective, and we will play as Deacon St. John, a drifter and former bounty hunter who prefers to live a dangerous life on the road over living in wilderness encampments. The game takes place 2 years after a global pandemic occurred, which killed the majority of the world's population and transformed millions of others into freakers, essentially zombies that are evolving at an alarming rate. There were two types of freakers shown in the E3 2016 demo of Days Gone, known as newts and hordes. Newts being standard common enemies, and hordes being huge groups of newts that sprint towards you, climbing and breaking anything that stops them from getting to you. As the game is set in an open world environment, players are allowed to use multiple ways to complete objectives, such as stealth for silent takedowns, or taking the aggressive approach by using short and long range weapons. A dynamic day-night cycle is featured in the game, which makes freakers weak and slow during the daytime, but fast and aggressive during the night, much like in Dying Light. Vehicles such as motorbikes can be used to explore the world, and players are able to craft new items to improve their combat efficiency. No release date has been given for Days Gone, and the game is developed specifically for PlayStation 4 as specified earlier. So the next game on this list is Red Dead Redemption 2, which you guys all know I'm also excited about, as well as I loved the first Red Dead Redemption game, and I cannot wait for this one to come out. Red Dead Redemption 2 is an upcoming open world western action adventure video game developed by Rockstar Studios and published by Rockstar Games for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and it is the sequel to 2010's Red Dead Redemption. It will be the third entry in the Red Dead series. Red Dead Redemption 2 is an open world action adventure game from a third person perspective, featuring single-player and online multiplayer components. The game takes place during the time of the American frontier and is rumored to be a prequel to Red Dead Redemption, in which we follow a younger John Marston, most likely 20 or so, in his early years, in a gang which they rob banks, trains, and kill people for money. Obviously, the game being open world, the players will have a very large map to traverse, and also many different gameplay features, such as hand-to-hand combat, gunplay, horse riding, and more. The game is set to come out autumn or fall 2017, and there's been no release date specified. So lastly on this list we have Cyberpunk 2077. Now Cyberpunk 2077 is an upcoming open world RPG video game developed by CD Projekt Red, the developers of The Witcher 3, which is arguably one of the best RPG experiences of the last decade. The game can be played from either a first-person or third-person perspective, and will be set in an open-world dystopian metropolis called Night City, whose inhabitants communicate in non-English languages. Players who do not speak the languages can buy translator implants in-game to better comprehend them. Depending on the advancement of the implants, the quality of the translation will vary, with the more expensive implants rendering more accurate translations. Brain Dance, a digital recording device streamed directly into the brain, allows the player character to experience emotions, brain processes, and muscle movements of another person, as though they were their own. Along with a single-player story, Cyberpunk 2077 will include a multiplayer component. There's been no release date specified, but I do think this will get a release date of 2018/2019. It's more likely that it will get a 2018 release date, as it has been in development since around about 2012. Anyway guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed and found these 5 upcoming open world games in 2017 and 2018 to be interesting. All of these games seem to look absolutely phenomenal, and I cannot wait to get my hands on all of them. It's just going to be so great. I love a good open world game. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead and like and subscribe for more gaming content in the future, and also remember to comment down in the comment section below what you think of these 5 games, and also tell me what other open world games you're excited about as well, because I would like to know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.